Hello, peoples of this world. Welcome to another tier list for Mario Party 3. This time we're doing the items and giving our very most important opinions that are correct and not incorrect, and you can't tell us otherwise. Anyways, I am ShadowBones14, and I am once again joined by my lovely, amazing girlfriend.
Little ball of sucks.
No, little ball of fun. Stop it. You do not suck. In fact, you'll probably kick my ass when this game comes out on NSO. Nintendo.
Whenever that will be.
Yes, Nintendo. Where the fuck is it? Come on. Like, should have been out like a year ago already. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna be doing the items here, and yeah, let's see what where we decide to rank them. So first and foremost, we got the normal mushroom, which allows you to roll 2 dice blocks instead of one. Um,
Mid.
I think this is a B tier personally, but
Mid.
so then B then.
Yep.
It has pretty good value for being a five coin item, but we'll get to an even better one even soon that will be even higher in my opinion. You have anything else to add about the mushroom, honey?
It's a mushroom.
Indeed, it is a mushroom.
You get to roll 2 dice blocks instead of one.
Yeah.
If
All right.
you suck, you still get a 2 either way. So, I mean,
I mean, you get 10 coins with that,
may the odds be ever in your favor.
and if you roll double sevens, you get I think you get
20?
20 coins or 30. No, I think you only get 20. I think you get
I think
20
it's,
coins or 30. I can't remember. Someone will let us
I
know.
I think it's 20 coins for the normal
Mm,
shroom. I think it's 30 for the other shroom.
mm.
On to the next shroom.
We had the poison shroom, and I think this is bottom tier in my opinion.
I think it's pointless. Like, ooh, poison shroom, you can only roll a 1, 2, or 3. Okay, but
Yeah,
literally, if I have a mushroom, I can just negate that, so you still
exactly.
suck, regardless.
Hmm.
The waste of a shroom.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like it's more beneficial for you if you're around like a bunch of spaces you want to land on. Like, say, let's say you're on Deep Looper C in that upper area near the bank space where I think there's 2 item spaces and then the bank space. That would probably be like the only good use of this item. Or I guess
Oh,
to
you're
slow down
trying
someone
to
from getting the
farm
star,
happening.
or that too. But like, it's not very beneficial, really. I'd
It's
rather use
wrong.
any other of the mushrooms,
Indeed.
including this next one, which is the reverse room, and I think this one's an S tier personally.
Hmm. I was thinking A, but okay, it can be an S. It
Here,
can be the Supremo Shroom.
here's why. Okay, I can see what you mean for A. I mean, it really does depend on your role, but you can either screw someone out of getting a star, or you can abuse this item to get a star in unintended ways,
Intentional.
and and you can abuse it to go back to Boo and other stuff. Like on Spiny Desert where the Boo is, if you don't like, you can just go back and forth between Boo and the door and go back to Boo. It's really broken, and this is like an amazing item. One of the best in Mario Party 3. I always make sure to have one of these in case. Because you never know when it might come in handy.
Hmm.
Do you have anything else you would like to add?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
It is useful.
Mm-hmm. All right, next is the golden mushroom. Hmm.
A.
Yeah, I agree with A.
It's better than the mushroom because you get to roll 3, but it's still kind of like you're advancing more spaces if you're
Yeah.
lucky. You can still get really unlucky with your rolls and end up with somewhere within a 10,
Mm-hmm.
which would really suck. Like you could get any if you're super unlucky, you could roll anywhere between a 3 and a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, you may as well have just rolled a normal dice block at that point.
Exactly. But it's a very useful item. It's always good to have when if you're not doing well with your dice rolls.
Indeed.
Although potentially not, in case you get really bad numbers on your rolls.
It's
But yeah,
fantastic if you win it in an item mini game.
yes. I
It's
mean,
what, 15 coins to buy it in the store, or is it
it's
just 10?
10. It's 10. It was
Yeah.
20 in Mario Party 2, so they dropped down the price. But yeah,
So it is a better deal to buy that over the mushroom.
yeah. These three are all 5 coins. But yeah,
Hmm.
you're right. There's a more bang for your buck, as they say. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, it's still a great item. You can make a bunch of arguments for S tier, but you would have to be lucky enough to get consistently high rolls, which is honestly more likely to happen. But you never know.
If you're super lucky and get triple sevens, you get 30 coin bonus.
I think you actually get 50 from triple sevens.
50?
I think
I don't
so.
remember what it is. I
I
thought it was
think
just 30.
any other number and it would be 30, or it's either 20 or 30 for any other. But yeah, someone will correct us, I'm sure.
Are you sure? That was only 10 bonus coins.
No, that's the regular mushroom.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
Next is the skeleton key. Good old skeleton key.
I like the skeleton key. He's useful. He
I
deserves
say,
at least a B.
hmm. I was thinking C personally
But
because
he's great.
there's nothing wrong with the key, but
You really
it's
want to hurt his feelings like that?
uh fine, I'll go B.
Yay!
It's just it's only uses to open up doors, which can be very helpful because sometimes they can shortcut you to stars or be able to cause someone to get to a star or boo say and steal their coins or steal their star or whatever. It has
Uh,
uses.
in creepy caverns, sometimes the swampy wompies or whichever ones they are all like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move unless you have a skeleton key.
Yeah,
So,
King
I
Womp.
mean,
It has
you can.
uses.
And he gets so sad when you throw him away.
Oh, I know.
He's so emotional. My sentient little key.
That's why I don't like getting given all the keys. I don't mind having a key, but 3 keys, that's too many.
No, it's not.
Excuse me. But yeah. Um it's also I mean, I would say the only reason to have 3 keys is if you're on Waluigi's Island and you're on the bottom left side of the board, coming close to the bomb area, and the bomb's on 1, and you can just keep looping around that door until someone lands on the happening space to set it off. Other than that, yeah. Do you have anything else you want to say about the key?
No, I love the key.
All right. Cellular shopper. I really don't know where to put this. I think I'm gonna put this in A. I think it's A.
Sure. I don't really use it,
So
so
yeah, should we drop it down to B because I feel like there's not really much point. It's a cool item, but I feel like there's not much point. You want to drop it down to
yeah,
B?
yeah.
So like, it's not a bad item. It's a good item to have, especially like if you only have 5 coins and you can eat. And their choices are because I think you would only if you had 5, you could only buy these 3 items: mushroom, skeleton key, or cellular shopper. Well, if you're in Toads, can you? I don't know. I don't remember if Baby Bowser's shop sells the cellular shopper or not. It might. I forget honestly. But yeah, you can only get these 4 items for 5 coins. They're the only ones that are worth 5 coins. Um,
Mhm.
the only reason I would ever go for this is if I wanted to, if I only had 5 coins and I didn't want a mushroom. That would be my only reason for getting that.
Hmm. Hmm.
But if you're lucky enough on Spiny Desert on the first turn to land on Bowser, you might as well buy a 10 coin, one of the 10 coin items, and then land on Bowser and get 30 coins or whatever he'll give you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see much use for this thing, especially if you can easily find item shops in each of the boards, which most have 2 to 3. So
Yeah.
kind of makes it more useless,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Cool item though.
Indeed.
Do you have anything else to add?
No.
Okay. All right. Next is the warp block.
See.
Hmm. You think C? Hmm.
It's a cool item, but the fact that it's random and could not benefit you to use it just kind of makes it meh.
Can we put it in B?
Fine.
Like, here's I totally understand your argument about it being C tier, but I think there's more of a chance of it helping you than to not help you. But that doesn't mean you'll get the luck enough to be able for it to help you. I wouldn't advise using this item really much. It's unless like unless you're playing on creepy cavern per se, and the stars on everyone else is on the star side. That would be my only reason to use it. Really.
Yeah.
Or if on Waluigi's Island, everyone is somehow on that one island with all the spaces change every turn.
I love that island.
That island is something. But yeah.
That island is great. Unlimited chance time.
Oh
Do,
god.
do, 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 do. Chance time.
Yes. Oh, you. I know you love it when it's all Bowser spaces.
Oh yeah.
All right. You have anything else to say about the warp block, or?
Nah.
All right. So I guess next is the plunder chest. Hmm. I think it's
Um,
B, personally.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's a good item, but it definitely was. It was probably S tier in Mario Party 2 because you could steal an item and then use that item immediately. In Mario Party 3, they toned it down to where you can't do that, which I honestly appreciate because that was actually really freaking broken.
Was.
It is cheaper in this game. It went from believe it was 15 in Mario Party 2. Now it's 10 coins in Mario Party 3. But yeah, um, it's still a good item. It's nice to have, especially if like the leader keeps buying magic lamps or boo bells. Heck, even boo repellent or Bowser phone, or even a rare item. But
Yes.
you also have to take into consideration the probability of that happening. And if they have more than one item, it'll randomly pick one at the end. You can't choose the item, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the plunder chest.
Moving on. No.
Oh, you don't have anything else to say about the plunder chest?
Nah, it's just a chest.
Okay. Next we have is Boo Bell. Now, I'd say in Mario Party 2 this was S tier, but I think it's an A tier in this game for an item we're about to get to. What do you
Oh,
think?
I agree.
You have anything else you want to say about it?
The bluebell?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's nice if you're trying to screw someone over. Like if
Yeah.
somebody's about to get the star and you're like, nope, I'm gonna steal your coin so you can't afford it.
Yeah.
You're
Exactly.
like, it's great. It can be useful.
Mm-hmm.
But just there's this wee little item that can just ruin everything.
Mm-hmm. And we're about to get to that.
Indeed.
And
Our
that,
good old S tier friend, Bill Repellent.
yes, I
Can't touch
agree.
this. Do 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 do. Can't touch this.
But yes,
Steal my shit now, boo.
Boo Repellent is extremely overpowered. I know you can pay 5 coins just to get rid of it and have Boo get rid of it, but it will save you from losing 20 plus coins and or a star. So yeah, yeah. Be careful when you're stealing stars because I think, I think when I think one of the last times I played this game, I accidentally tried stealing a star from someone that had a Boo repellent. I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. So yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
But always make sure you have one of these, especially if you have a lot of coins or you're winning.
Yeah. I
E-
think the only downside is that it's a one-use item.
Yeah, that's the only downside.
So I mean, like, if somebody was like super smart and they were right near Boo and they had a Boo Bell and you had a Boo repellent, they could waste their Boo Bell to get rid of your repellent and then roll enough to get to Boo and then still steal from you.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Just,
advise also having like 3 boo repellents. Just one, honestly. I
I
mean,
think you can buy them, and
yeah, you
I think
can.
it's Baby Bowser's shop for like 20 coins or something. I think they're a bit more pricey, but obviously,
No, this is
can
10.
you really? Is it really only 10?
I think both of these are 10. Boo Bell might be 15, but I know boo repellent is 10.
You can't put a price on safety.
That's true.
Go Boo!
All right, moving on
Yes.
to Ashley's maybe favorite item. I don't know.
Yay!
We got the Bowser phone.
Gimme! S tier! Ultimate! Ultimate backstabby phone!
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm gonna argue I think it belongs more in A tier because it's a very powerful item and it's good to be able to send someone to Bowser. But here's the problem: you could also very easily get screwed because if Bowser hit lands on Bowser's coin potluck, you could lose a lot of coins.
Unless you're only doing it when you have 0 coins and you pay a visit to Bowser so he takes pity on you.
That's true. All right, I'll put it in S tier. It's a very slim chance you'll get the coin potluck anyway. So yeah, it usually it does backfire, but honestly, lately I've been seeing Bowser giving away a lot of phones and or Bowser suits. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
something. Speaking of the Bowser suit, that's our next item. What do you think of the Bowser suit?
I would say A or B, honestly. The Bowser
Hmm.
suit is great in theory,
Yeah.
but you have to be really close to your opponents to make it a worthwhile item.
Yeah. I'll I'll,
Because
I'll put it top B.
yeah, because like it's not like it gives you an extra dice block or anything to try and catch up to everyone.
Yeah.
You're still rolling one dice block and you're still only going up to 10.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop the bank from stealing your coins or anything.
Yeah.
Like its only use is if you pass an opponent, I think they give you 10 coins because they think you're Bowser.
20 coins.
Whatever.
But
Your
no.
opponents give you something because they think you're Bowser.
Yeah.
But again, it only works if you're really close to them
Yeah.
because it only lasts for that turn. So you
Yeah.
put it on, you roll. If you don't hit anybody, it was pointless.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why you should only use it if you're like within like 3 to 4 spaces of someone.
And hope that you roll high enough and don't suck.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. Anything else to say about the Bowser suit?
If it at least gave you an extra dice block, it could be an A or even an S tier because it is pretty
Yeah.
powerful. But again, like it's really not that beneficial in this game.
No, sadly not. I Mario Party 2 does weird stuff with the Bowser suit. I think like when you pass like a bank, a Koopa's like, but Bowser. And then I think and then he notices it's not actually Bowser, it's you, and then he takes your coins. I think in Bowser Land, I could be wrong, but um, the people there at the banks, it's like reverse bank. They might give you a lot more coins, but I could be wrong. So I don't know.
This isn't about Mario Party 2.
I
It's
know.
about Mario Party
I'm
3, so
sorry.
that's irrelevant.
I'm sorry. Slap me in the face and get me back on track.
Slap you with a fish. Let's move on to our
Thank you.
glove.
All right.
Glove, slap, baby glove, slap.
Hmm. What are we thinking with glove? Do we put an S
Uh,
or
I
is it
would,
A?
I would say A, because it can totally backfire on you.
Yeah, because some of the like, I mean, with the other day when we were doing the mini games, some of the dual games are really bad. Motor Rooter, for example, a game that was good in concept but failed execution wise. I mean, because it's very easy to go over further than you wanted to, and you'll miss boost pads. I have a very difficult time of consistently getting the boost pads and winning. So
Yeah.
I hate when that one shows up. Other than that, oh, and I guess end of the line too. But other than that,
Yeah.
if I don't get those two games, there's a good probability of me winning.
Yes. But anyway, this is the dueling glove.
Yes.
You can use it to fight any of your opponents, and you can wager however much you want, up
Yeah.
to whatever the lowest denomination of coins is between the both of you.
Hmm.
And then, yes, the mini game is still random for the duel games,
Yeah.
which sucks. So it could backfire on you and you could lose. And if
Yep.
you wagered all of your coins like a dumbass, you're gonna lose
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah. I would
But I
not
mean, if
recommend it.
you're lucky, you could win them all.
Yeah.
But it's great because who doesn't want to slap somebody in the face with a glove and challenge them to a duel?
It's
Welcome to the
time.
Wild West.
It's time to do. All right. Anything else to say about the dueling glove, or are we moving on?
We can move on.
All right. Next we have is the Lucky
Lucky
Lamp,
Lamb.
and I think this is absolute D tier. Honestly,
Oh yeah, it's garbage.
its only point is to move the star away, but you could literally use any of these items and another item that's coming up real soon that's more valuable than this thing. I don't know if this thing is 10 or 15 coins. I don't think it's 20. If this thing was 20, this would be even lower than D. This would be F tier. But obviously there's no F tier on this tier list, but I could make it. But yeah, there's seriously
It's
no point of getting this at all.
no, because even then, if you move the star, it doesn't guarantee that it's gonna move it any closer to you.
Yeah.
It could be a complete and utter dick and move it like one space over, which I've seen it do. It is utter
Hmm.
garbage.
Yeah,
They'll
like
move it like one or two
yeah,
spaces over from where
yeah,
the star
like
originally was, and I'm like, bro.
chilly waters. Like there's a space in front of the item that first item shop. There's a star space, and then there's one on the other path right behind it. And I've seen it do that before, and I'm just like, that wasn't even worth using it. So yeah, absolute
Yep.
D tier. Moving on.
Yes.
Next, we have the magic lamp, which is which is improved in this version. Well, because it's cheaper. You're only
I would
paying 40
say it's
coins.
F tier.
Yeah, I would say S tier. I mean, it's pricey, but I mean, you get a star out of it. So I mean, it's also really good if you get them from either item mini games or the item spaces when you talk to either Toad or Baby Bowser. Although you can only get it from Toad, of course. Baby Bowser gives you the lucky lamps, of course. But yeah, you have anything else you want to say about the magic lamp?
It warps you directly to the star.
I
Enough said.
Alrighty then. All right, next this one might be a controversial one potentially.
I love this one.
The
It is an
item
A
bag.
tier. Fine, you could go with B.
I
It's
don't know.
fine.
It's here's the thing with item bag. So it's 30 coins, but there are times where you won't even get 30 coins worth of items. Like I've gotten ones that were like a mushroom and two keys or two mushrooms and a key. That's only 15 coins. It sometimes can be a ripoff, so I'm gonna put it in the middle of B tier if that's okay.
That's fine. I get
But
it. I love the item
but
bags.
there are chances where you'll get more items for less coins. Like
Or a
I think I've
super
had
rare item.
yes, you can get rare items. That's very rare. I've only done it gotten it once. I've had an item bag that was I think it was a magic lamp, a plunder chest, and a golden mushroom. I was like, God damn, hell yeah! So I would say only use it if you have a boatload of coins and no items.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use it if you had like 40 or 50 coins because coins is a you want to you in this game you will definitely want to have a lot of coins, especially when these two come into play, and I guess this as well, and that. But yeah,
Yes.
all right, it's time for the rare items.
Woohoo!
We have the Koopa Bank card. What are we thinking with this?
I would say C. It doesn't do much for you.
Um, yeah, I agree. I thought about beating them. It's like, yeah, you're right. The only use for it is to get all the coins out of the bank, which is nice. But the problem is that your lovely opponents can just land on the space and take all the coins.
Yeah, and the thing is, if there's not that many coins in the bank and you refuse to use your card, you still have to pay the bank.
Yeah, which sucks.
So it's like the only use for this card is if they've got like 60 plus coins in the bank and you just want to withdraw it because nobody's been landing on it.
Yeah, but that's a very high if situation. Unfortunately, that's why it belongs in C tier.
Yeah, it's it's just withdraw the coins that are in the bank or nothing.
Yep, and then there goes that item.
Yeah,
But yeah, alrighty. I think we can move on, right?
yes.
Next is the Lucky Charm. I think that's what it's called.
I forget. Either
Something
way,
Charm. I think it's the Lucky
I would
Charm.
say it's also a C tier.
I honestly would say it's a B tier. I thought about A, but I would say I think it's a B tier. Honestly, it's better than this, but it's very high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Because here's what happens. So this calls Game Guy, and you can send either yourself or any of your opponents to Game Guy. Now that sounds very dreadful. However, if you get Sweet Surprise or Lucky Seven, there's a pretty good chance that whoever is playing it is gonna win. Now I'm not saying it's a high chance, but there's a pretty reasonable chance of them winning, especially if the 64 times 64 little chomp comes in, because that will never win. That
Yes, it
one
will.
never wins.
Yes, it does.
I've never seen it win ever. In
It
fact,
has
I've seen a
totally
video
won.
on the probability in which some duder manipulated the game's RNG to make the 64 win more often. But yeah,
It wins.
I've never seen it.
I have.
But yeah, it's very high risk, high reward because it'll be good if you can get someone with a lot of coins to lose all their coins, but it'll be really bad. Say if you're playing at CPUs and they get all three right on freaking magic boxes, and then they what times
8 times?
six? Is it times 8 or times 6? I don't remember. You're probably right. It's probably like times 8. Their coins. So yeah, it's a very high risk, high reward.
Low-key forgot that you can send it to anybody
Yeah.
because I thought it was just yourself. So that's
No.
why I said C tier, but okay. I could go with B tier if I can send other people the game guy. 'Cause
Yeah.
what guy?
All right. Now we next we have is the Wacky Watch. Now this item allows you to go to 5 turns left in the game whenever you activate this item, whether it be at the beginning of the game when you're doing super well, or if you're struggling mightily and you need 5 more turns. So
Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna say if you use it on the last turn just to gain 5 more turns, just to troll, do it.
yeah, pretty much.
Hey.
I agree. It's an A. I thought about S, but I was like, I don't know. It's nice to have, but it can really anything can happen in 5 turns. This is Mario Party after all.
Yes.
It's another high risk, high reward item,
Mm-hmm.
so definitely be on the watch. But obviously, if you're doing well, obviously you want to keep this item and not let anyone else take it from you. But yeah, excuse me. Do you have any other things to say about the Wacky Watch?
No, not really.
All right. Speaking of stealing stuff, we have our final item, the barter box. This
S,
item
S,
allows
S,
you
S.
to trade items with another player.
All your items.
Yeah, trade all your items with another player. So if a player
Oh,
has like let's say a magic lamp, a dueling glove, and a golden mushroom, that would be worth using this for. Especially if you have a bunch of not so good items like these and maybe a skeleton key.
well, it doesn't even matter if you have no items,
No, I know.
which is absolutely hilarious because if this is the only item you have and you use it, you steal your all of your opponent's items
Yeah.
and they get nothing because you have nothing.
Yeah,
It's great.
it's crazy how broken this item can be,
I
but
love it.
it's great. uh well, that's our item tier list for Mario Party 3. Let us know in the comments what you think and what's your favorite and least favorite items. Um Make sure to sub and liked Ashley's video cuz she deserves it. Gotta get her to
No,
1K. Yes.
no. Do
Yes.
the same for Shadow. He deserves love and support too.
No.
Mm.
I already have your love. That's more than enough.
Are
Love
you
you.
saying your love isn't enough for me? Sounds
What?
like you're saying your love isn't enough for me because you're
What?
trying to get everybody else to show me love and support.
What?
You don't love me enough.
I do love you enough, right? Huggles? Hello?
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Ashley's the best.